Hello and welcome. Join me as we journey to the wild edges of Scotland, where ancient coastlines meet the sea in spectacular fashion. Here, beaches are living theatres, raw, untamed and breathtaking. Let's step into a world where nature reigns supreme and every wave tells a story millions of years in the making. The adventure starts now as we discover Scotland's 10 most unforgettable beaches. Our journey begins on the Isle of Harris, at the breathtaking Luscantire Beach. This remote corner of Scotland is a place where the ordinary transforms into the extraordinary, and every step feels like a discovery. With its blinding white sand and turquoise waters, it feels like a tropical paradise, yet it's shaped by the wild Atlantic. The colours here are so vivid, it's hard to believe you're not thousands of miles away in the Caribbean. The water glistens in the sunlight, inviting you to pause and take it all in. The vastness here is humbling, instilling a profound sense of solitude. The endless stretch of sand and sky creates a feeling of freedom, as if the world has opened up just for you. It's a place where you can lose yourself in thought, surrounded by nothing but the sound of the wind and waves. As the tide recedes, sandbanks and lagoons shimmer under the Hebridean sky. The landscape is ever-changing, revealing new patterns and colours with every passing hour. It's a reminder of nature's artistry and the quiet magic that unfolds in places untouched by crowds. The mountains of North Harris stand as a dramatic backdrop, contrasting the gentle shore. Their rugged peaks rise above the beach, adding a sense of grandeur and timelessness to the scene. It's a meeting of land and sea, softness and strength. Luscantire is a masterpiece of nature, gentle beauty cradled by ancient strength. The interplay of light, water and stone creates a landscape that feels both peaceful and powerful, inviting you to linger and explore. To stand here is to feel deeply connected to the planet. The silence is profound, broken only by the distant call of seabirds or the gentle rush of the tide. It's a place for reflection, for wonder, and for gratitude. This isn't just a beach, it's an experience that stays with you. The wind in the grass, the salt in the air, and the endless horizon all combine to create memories that linger long after you've left. Luscantire is Scotland's coastal jewel, a place where nature's beauty is on full display, and every visit feels like a gift. We now journey to the far northwest of Scotland, where the land meets the restless sea in a place shrouded in legend and wild beauty. Our destination is Sandwood Bay, a remote stretch of coastline that can only be reached by a 4-mile trek across windswept moorland, far from any road or village. This isolation is what gives Sandwood Bay its unique magic. Here, a mile of untouched golden sand is flanked by dramatic cliffs, while the Atlantic Ocean crashes endlessly against the shore, sculpting the landscape over millennia. The waves here are fierce and untamed, roaring with a primal power that echoes through the air. Each surge is a reminder of nature's raw, unyielding force and the ever-changing moods of the sea. At the far end of the bay stands Amboischail, the iconic sea stack. This ancient pillar of rock has been shaped by centuries of relentless wind and water, standing as a silent sentinel watching over the coast. The mist that often rolls in from the sea carries with it tales of shipwrecks and wandering spirits. Local legends speak of ghostly figures and lost sailors, their stories woven into the very fabric of the bay's haunting atmosphere. Sandwood feels timeless, a place where the ancient world lingers. Every dune and weathered rock seems to hold a story, echoing with myth and memory. Standing atop the dunes, gazing out over the vastness, you can't help but feel humbled by the sheer wildness and scale of this landscape. It's a place that puts life into perspective. For those who make the journey, Sandwood Bay is more than just a destination. It's an adventure into the heart of the wild, an experience that lingers long after you leave, leaving a mark on your soul. This is the wild heart of Scotland, a place where nature, legend and solitude come together in breathtaking harmony. Across from the famed Luscantire, Sailabos Beach stretches out in a breathtaking expanse, defined by its ever-changing tides and shifting sands. This is a place where the landscape is never quite the same from one moment to the next, shaped by the ceaseless rhythm of the sea and the wind. At low tide, the sea retreats far into the distance, unveiling a vast world of golden sandbars, shimmering tidal pools, and intricate patterns etched by the water's gentle touch. Each low tide reveals a new canvas, a living artwork that is constantly being redrawn by nature's hand. Exploring Sailbost is like stepping onto the ocean floor itself, where every visit brings the thrill of discovery. With each step, you find new textures beneath your feet, new shapes in the sand, and the sense that you are walking through a place both ancient and ever-renewed. The views here are among Scotland's most spectacular, luminous sands that seem to glow in the sunlight, turquoise channels winding their way to the sea, and the brooding Harris Mountains standing sentinel in the distance. It's a landscape that stirs the soul and invites reflection. Light and water dance together across the beach, creating a living spectacle that changes with every passing hour. The interplay of sun and sea transforms the sand into a shimmering mosaic, alive with colour and movement. This is a place for wandering, for quiet contemplation, and for witnessing nature's endless cycles firsthand. Whether you walk alone at dawn or sit in silence as the sun sets, Sailbost offers a rare sense of peace and connection to the natural world. Sailbost's beauty unfolds slowly, in harmony with the rhythm of the tides. The shoreline is redrawn with every ebb and flow, reminding us that change is the only constant here. It reminds us that the world's greatest wonders are often fleeting, here for a moment, then gone, leaving only memories and the promise of new marvels to come. Here, standing on the shifting sands, you become part of the planet's grand tidal breath, a witness to the endless dance between land and sea, and a participant in the timeless story of change. In Asint, we find Achmelvich Beach, a pocket of paradise among ancient rocks. Fine white sand meets outcrops of Louisian gneiss, some of Europe's oldest stone. The bay's turquoise water and intimate coves invite exploration and discovery. Clamber over rocks, peer into life-filled pools, and find your own secluded spot. Achmelvich's charm lies in its contrasts, serene beauty beside wild, rugged coast. It's a jewel box of a beach, where every detail tells a story billions of years old. Achmelvich is one of Scotland's most precious secrets. We travel south to the silver sands of Morar and the enchanting Camusdarach beach. With its perfect arc of pale sand and clear waters, Camusdarach feels both real and dreamlike. Dunes covered in marram grass create a soft soundtrack as you walk to the shore. The view is dominated by the jagged peaks of Room and the cliffs of Eigg, mythical islands on the horizon. The water is inviting, the sand soft, perfect for barefoot wandering. Camusdarach is a place to escape, to dream, and to find peace. It offers serenity without remoteness. A perfect, secluded getaway. Sometimes the most profound adventures are the quietest ones. On the northern coast, near Durness, lies Sango Bay, a natural amphitheatre carved by the sea. Here, sandy coves, rocky outcrops, and sea stacks create a dramatic, ever-changing landscape. The Atlantic's power is on full display, waves crashing against cliffs with thunderous force. Walkways along the cliffs offer breathtaking views of geological chaos and beauty. Hidden coves provide moments of serenity amid the wildness. Sango Bay is a battleground between land and sea, a place of constant change. To stand above it all is to witness nature's raw energy and artistry. This is the untamable spirit of Scotland's far north. On the Isle of Mull, Calgary Bay offers serene beauty and a perfect crescent of silver sand. Sheltered and calm, it's a world away from the wild north coast. The bay faces west, making it a spectacular spot for sunsets that paint the sky in fiery colours. The atmosphere is peaceful, encouraging you to slow down and simply absorb the surroundings. Behind the beach, a woodland sculpture trail and wildflower-rich mayshare add to the charm. Calgary Bay's power is subtle, a place to restore, reflect, and find harmony. Here, tranquility reigns. Near Sandwood Bay, Old Shawmore is a sweep of untouched golden sand, divided by a rocky headland. The main beach is wide and open, while Polin Beach offers a more secluded cove. The sand glows in the sunlight, contrasting with turquoise water and heather-clad hills. The dunes are a protected habitat, preserving the beach's wild character. Rock pools and ancient geology invite exploration and wonder. Old Shawmore captures the essence of the Scottish wilderness. Remote, wild and welcoming, its beauty lies in purity and peace. In Wester Ross, Melon Udrigel offers pristine sands and a panoramic mountain view. The peaks of Asint and Coigach rise across the water, creating a breathtaking backdrop. The beach is a gentle crescent, its waters often Caribbean clear on sunny days. Rocky islands and ancient sandstone add texture and adventure. Melon Udrigel is a gateway, where sea meets mountain in a single epic panorama. The contrast between soft sand and jagged peaks is unforgettable. Here you witness the majesty of the highlands. At Scotland's northern tip, Balnakeil Beach is a vast expanse backed by dramatic dunes. The dunes rise like sandy mountains, sculpted by relentless wind. The beach stretches for miles, offering space and freedom, with Cape Wrath visible in the distance. The ruined Balnakeil Church and ancient graveyard add a haunting touch of history. This landscape is both beautiful and intimidating, alive with motion and memory. Balnakeil is a place of profound character, where nature and history intertwine. Here you feel the untamed spirit of the Scottish coast. Our journey along Scotland's dramatic coastlines ends, but the echoes remain. These beaches connect us to the wild elemental forces of our planet. If this adventure has inspired you, join our community and help share the wonder. Thank you for walking these shores with me. Your support means everything. Until next time, may you seek out beauty and never lose your sense of wonder.